Hello, welcome to another episode of Claire Hair. Today we're doing an educational one. I figured out the YouTube algorithm. It's this picture. So basically when YouTube started in 2005, this water is going to represent the amount of content. So when YouTube started in 2005, there was maybe like a droplet or two in here. And then pretty much I have it up to here where it says balance at. Balance is where you want to stay so your website won't crash. Now, enter 2019 when we're all at home doing nothing. Now, in order for that water sizzle, that's how you know that Florida water sizzle. What water sizzle? What's happening is that YouTube is going to overflow soon, so they have to find a way to get it balanced. So every month, the beginning and the end of the month, that's why your views go missing. So today I want to show you guys on how they use a giant VLOOKUP to keep this balance. So with a VLOOKUP, as I use at work, I told you guys I work in accounting. You're basically trying to find the best answer, or aka the best content. So I'm going to put this picture down because it's very heavy. I'm not strong. These are Pilates arms. So basically what's happening is that YouTube is picking the incorrect people and content to get rid of in order to make sure they stay in balance at all times. So in a regular way, you're supposed to, like, the top people who are eligible to get basically let out of the picture to lighten it up are inconsistent content creators, which is very fair. It's very fair because if you have somebody who's as consistent as me, follow me, by the way. I figured if I came dressed as the YouTube sign, you guys would take me seriously, maybe. No, maybe so. Anyway, so what they do is any inconsistent content creator, so anybody who makes less than 3 videos a week. Okay. Anybody who doesn't abide by the guidelines, unless you're protected, you're out. Quality of video you're putting out, so anything filmed from a Nokia, you're out. Any videos that are not trending currently with any YouTube current events, you're out. So basically that's how they stay balanced each day. That's how they stay balanced each month. Now, what's happening, the problem that's happening is that YouTube feels like they should only be taking the views out that they decide on. So what's happening is that they're using a facial recognition software to eliminate anybody who is not abiding by their hidden algorithm guidelines. They're also making sure that it doesn't matter if you're consistent or not. If you're one of the protected, basically, you'll never leave this picture. If you're one of the protected people, basically what happens is that even if you're inconsistent, so let's say you do 1 video or 2 videos per month, you're still going to get pushed into the algorithm. You're still going to get pushed to the top. And I think my irritation with this is the fact that what it does is encourage big content creators to get lazy, and it discourages small content creators who are trying to start. Because last time I checked, I don't remember anybody, unless you're already a celebrity and you're known, or you're somebody's sibling. I don't remember it being where everybody started off with 100,000 subscribers. And I do feel like, a lot of people be like, okay, why does views count if you're making content that you like? I was like, views matter. Numbers matter. Like, at the end of the day, even though I'm giving you an educational, I know there's a majority of people who are watching because how I look like. I'm not going to sit here and act stupid, okay? But the views matter, because I don't do this because I'm a content creator now, so I know what time it is. But if I see a video about how to do a cartwheel, if I see it only has 3 views, like anybody, I'll click into the video if it's on my timeline, if it's being pushed to my timeline, but it's not something I'm going to automatically go to, because the view count is telling me just, psychologically, that this video either isn't good, this video doesn't have good content, or this is someone that is not known. Compared to if you see somebody that and it's like how to do a cartwheel and it's 3 million views. I was like, oh, this has got to be the best video out there. I'm going to be on my Simone Biles, Gabby Douglas. I'm going to be, I'm going to be representing y'all at the Olympics next year. But like I said, views matter. So it's frustrating, at least for me as a small content creator, to make content and know that I'm putting I'm talking about like full on, like I'm putting my everything into it, and there's been times where I've been inconsistent, but my inconsistency is not even close to what I've seen. Like, what I mean by inconsistent is that I don't put out a video every single day of the week. But since I started this channel 3 years ago, which I can't believe it's been 3 years. Since I started this channel 3 years ago, I've consistently, like my upload count is insane, and to be that consistent and know that your views are being poured out is very frustrating. So I can definitely speak from that matter, but I'm not here to make a woe is me, cry for me, sad for me video. I'm here to give you an answer. So basically, the way you can fight this and still be able to keep your subscribers and still be able to have keep your subscribers and still be able to have content is you have to get it popping in the comments. And I know some people be like, oh my God, a YouTube comment, like that's so lame. I was like, I actually started as a YouTube commentator and then people just like my views so much I made a whole channel. But like being in the comments is what messes the algorithm up, because this is what happens when you make a content. It wants to pour it out, but it's like, dang, that's engagement. Like, you got to understand this app is free. Like, I know YouTube gets a bad rep, but YouTube is free. There's no per upload, money that goes down to it, which, like I said, I wouldn't be able to afford that. But there's no money that you have to put. Like, the way YouTube makes money is by views. That's why it's important for them to, in a perfect, fair world, to filter out people who aren't serious about this, because someone who's just going to make a video once a month is not somebody who I want to invest in pushing their content. I'm not going to, me personally, I wouldn't promote you. I'm not going to promote somebody who's like half in, you put your one hand in, you put your one hand out, like someone who's not really motivated to be a content creator. And even with this video itself, like if it doesn't get a certain amount of views, like it's not going to get pushed after this week unless I, go on my campaign as I usually do on TikTok. Look at me, watch my video on YouTube, like I usually be doing on TikTok. But yeah, like I would definitely say like it makes sense to get rid of inconsistent content creators, because it's like you're not even in this is not even something you really want, so you can go. But it's definitely not fair. But the comments is the cheat code. The comments is the way you can break the VLOOKUP up. So when you do a comment, it reads as engagement. Engagement reads as money to the algorithm. So when the algorithm hears money, it's not going to click your video out. So that's why you'll see like certain ones of my videos that I've been documenting this whole time, where it'll be 100 views like on Monday, and then Tuesday is like 25. Basically, they're emptying out to clear the algorithm so the VLOOKUP doesn't mess up for the month. Okay, so basically what's going on with that is that it's frustrating, because it's like those people who watched it initially are just like, oh, well, this video is interesting, but I guess it must be trash now because the views are gone. You can't unview on YouTube. You can't take your view back. That's why whenever I see somebody and they're just like, oh, I hate this video, it's like your engagement of that comment just got me onto the algorithm. Like, it just got the algorithm to push my content by you saying you hated it. Like, that's why like people will say, oh, my haters are my motivators. So like, no, they're actually my negotiators. They're negotiating more money for me to get from YouTube. Like, I don't know. But yeah, like it was really, really to me just eye-opening, because to be doing this for this long and not figure out how the algorithm works is very important, because you can be the best content creator. You can sit there and really put your all into it, but if no one sees your content, like it doesn't matter. If no one sees your content, it technically doesn't exist, so that's why I said, I was like, being a content creator is something that you really got to sit there and be like, am I making the content for people to watch, or I'm making the content to teach? And mine is the second one. Like, at the end of the day, like, it's so relaxing for me to create content that I really want to create. Because I remember when I first started, like it was very much I was like, I gotta stick to the algorithm. I gotta make a video that's like between 8 and 12 minutes. I have to do it. I have to do this. Da, da, da. Like now it's just like I'm making content I want to make regardless of the views. I don't care if 5 people watch it. I don't care if you don't watch it. Like at the end of the day, I know my content's good. There's no way I sit there and have almost 1 million views. And once we get there, definitely for sure, gonna do a little mini celebration. But to sit there and almost have 1 million views on my channel can't be that bad. Can't be unless they're hate watching. I'm just like, that's fine. But there's no way my content is that trash for it to be at 1 million views. There's no way. But subscriber count wise, like I can definitely say that too. Like you gotta subscribe. Like I know there's a lot, like the amount of views I have to subscriber count, the math's not mathing. So how is the subscriber count 4 figures and then the views are 9 figures? So the math's not mathing, but I get it. I understand. Like I feel like for people to truly subscribe to you, someone else has to, like someone else known has to subscribe to you. Because I feel like a lot of people, like a person is intelligent, but people pretty much are very easy to manipulate. You know, perfect example, like with Derek Jackson and the battle of the battle of social media. He still has 1 million followers on Instagram after all he's done. I'm gonna leave that there, okay? And he's not talented at all. He just made sure that, I don't know, make sure his phone was turned on to film everything, but he's not talented at all. So just imagine, like, if you as a small content creator have an iota of talent, you're gonna go so far. Like, sometimes I need that encouragement myself because, like I said, there's still people, even though it is, you know, 4-figure subscriber count, like there's still people tune in. There's still people asking, when's the next video? When's the next episode? When am I gonna put more content out? What's your next vlog? What are you next doing? Da da da. Like those people, I will always answer to them. I will always answer to them. Okay, and I feel like that's very fair because even though it's that many amount of people, you have to start somewhere. And I truly feel like this video should motivate you. I wanted to motivate you, not discourage you, but I wanted to be very honest because I just always wondered why a particular demographic of people struggle to get views when, you know, the picking nose tutorial went viral. Like I've always wondered that. It's always been a perplexity of mine that I can never get over, of why that keeps happening. But I'm just so glad I figured it out because I was trying to figure out, I was like, how does this work where you have such a big, social media, you know, presence. And as you know, YouTube, it has such a big social media presence, and for it to still be able to functioning is an amazing feat because if I was running the website, I don't think my formula could hold that much data and not crash immediately, or at least daily crash. But I could definitely say, like, versus TikTok, I feel like TikTok is much easier to break through. Like TikTok, I'm already at 3,000 subscribers on there. I'm barely on there. I post I pretty much regurgitate like either a snippet of my episode or like a little bit of this or that. And it goes, I've gotten 100,000 views on there from one video before. It's nothing. Like TikTok's a little bit much easier to break through because the way their algorithm works is their algorithm pushes through everybody. So like it pushes through everybody, but it's because they don't have as many long videos. That's why there's been so many errors with TikTok now, because now they're having the longer like 10-minute videos. But to push through 30 seconds, I can get all 7 of you guys in the club line compared to you're trying to push through a 15-minute video, or some people on here even post hour-long podcasts. So to push that through and still have your algorithm not shake or break, it's pretty amazing feat. But let me know if my metaphor made sense on why your views keep missing. You are not crazy. Just document everything, so when you do come up, they don't got nothing that they can say to you. Don't forget to subscribe, share. It's Claire Haire.